Hey everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video we will learn how to create an OOP based file manager system. Now what makes this project special is that we are going to combine file handling, object oriented programming, error handling and a menu driven application. So let's begin. I will start with explaining you the sample output. Now here we have the menu and the first choice is to create a file. Now let's create a file which is named as my file, and now we need to write the content of this file. So I'm writing here I am learning Python programming and this file has been created. Now the second option of the menu is to read the file. For that we need to choose the second option and we have to enter the name of the file, and as you can see the content of this file has been displayed. So we can read the file content by choosing the second option of the menu. Now the third option of the menu is append to file, which means that if we want to add some more content to our file we can do that by choosing the third option. We have to specify the name of the file and then we have to write the content which we want to add, and then by pressing the enter button the content will be added. And then if we want to delete some file we can do that by choosing the fourth option, which is to delete the file. For that we need to specify the name of the file, for example my file, and if I hit enter button this file will be gone from here as well. And if we want to display the list of the files then we can do that by choosing the fifth option of the menu. So here we have the list of the file which we currently have in our folder. And finally to exit we have to choose the sixth option. And there is one more thing that this project is doing. If I enter any invalid value then it will display invalid entry as well. And it is because our menu has 6 options, so the user has to specify any number between 1 to 6. And now it's time to create the project. For that I am creating a new file and writing the name filemanager.py. Now after creating the file I'm going to first import the OS module, and it is because anything related to folders and paths, it all comes from the OS module. After importing the OS module I'm creating a class named as FileManager. Now in this project we will be creating some text files, and I want those text files to be created inside the same folder where my this Python file exists. In order to get that path I am defining a constructor method. So I'm writing here def double underscore init double underscore, and since I require a base path so I'm writing here self dot base underscore path, and I'm assigning it the value os dot path dot dir name, which will basically extract the folder path of the file. And then os.path.abs path, basically it will convert it to an absolute path, or you can say the full path. Now when this happens I want to display a message that the file manager has been initialized successfully, and also I want to show the address of the path. And since we have got that path in this self.basePath variable, so I will be calling that variable here inside of the curly brackets. And now when I will run my program, this message will be displayed as the first line. I will display that message to you in a while. Now alongside creating different methods, I will write the main program as well. So for that I am writing here def main, and in our main program first I will create an object of this class file manager, and that is going to be fm. Since I have defined the main program inside a function, I need something that call that function so that our main program can run. And for that I am writing this if double underscore name double underscore equal main, which will basically call our main method. And when I run this program we will be displayed this message that I already told you, file manager initiated successfully. Now before writing the methods for file handling, I would like to display the menu first. In our menu there will be 6 options, and the first option that should be displayed is to create the file. Now I am going to copy this line multiple times, and then I will change this from create to read file. So our second option will be read file, third option is going to be append to file, fourth option is going to be delete file, and fifth option is going to be list files, and last option is going to be exit the program. So I'm simply writing here exit. Now we are done with the menu. And the next thing is to ask the user to enter your choice from the menu, right? And this is the user input. If I run this program, and as you can see, our menu has been displayed alongside the user input as well. After creating the menu, I will go back to the class FileManager. We have written above method to get the path of the file, but now we need to complete the file path by joining the folder path plus file name. So I am writing def full underscore path, and the parameters should be self and the file name. And since we want to join the base path and the file name, so I'm writing here os.path.join, and inside of these brackets I'm writing base path and the file name as parameters. Now the real benefit of setting this path is that whenever I will create a new file, it will stay in the same folder, and I will show that thing later to you. After getting done with the path, I am going to create a method to create a file. And since this is our first choice, so I'm writing here one.createFile. Now, in order to create a new file, we would require two things. One is the file name and second is the content. So I have defined these as parameters. And the newly created file should be saved in the same folder, and for that I am simply calling the method which we have defined above, and this will ensure whenever we create a new file it will store in the same folder where our Python file has been saved. I am going to use the try except block because sometime we got some errors, so we can tackle that by using the try except block. In order to handle the files, I'm writing here with open. I want the files to be open here in the write mode, so I have written W here. And in order to write the content, I'm writing here f.write. Inside of the brackets, I'm writing here the content. Write mode basically does two things. If the file does not exist, it creates a new file, but if the file already exists, it overwrites the old content. And when a new file has been created, I want this message to be displayed that this file has been created successfully. Now all of this happens in the try block. The except block will handle all of the errors. So I'm writing here except exception as E, then it will display a message error creating file because sometimes file name are invalid. So it will display that message. Now, since we have written the method inside of the class, we have to call that method here in the main program. So to create a file, the user has to choose the first option, and after that there will be some more user inputs. The user has to enter the name of the file and it is stored directly into the file name, and then the user has to specify the content and it will be stored in the content variable. And then since we have this name written for the method, I am simply calling it here in the main program fm.createFile, and these are the two parameters, file name and content. So I am writing here file name comma content. If I run this program, it basically displays a dot here, so let me replace it with a colon, and now let's run it again. And I would choose the first option to create a file, and it asks us to enter the file name, so I am writing here ABC, and for the content I am writing we are learning file handling in Python. And as soon as I hit the enter button, a text file has been created in the same path, and that exactly what we have done earlier to set the path. Now we have written the code for our first option, that is to create a file, and now it's time to write the code for the second option, that is to read the file. And for that I'm defining a method name read underscore file, and the parameter should be file name because only the file name would be required to read a file. So the path is going to be exactly the same, and I'm basically copying the same code for the create file. W for write is going to be replaced with R for reading. And since we want to print the content of the file, so I'm writing here the print function, and simply I'm writing f.read. That will print basically the content of the file in the terminal. Before the content and after the content, I want this line to be displayed file content start and file content end. so that we know that from here the content of the file is started and the content of the file has ended. In the exception handling, there would be a minor change, and then in order to use that in the main program, I am writing here else if choice equal to, and to read a file the user only has to specify the name of the file. So I'm writing here enter the name of the file, and after that I'm simply calling this method fm.read_file, and the parameter is only one, file name. And if I run this program in order to test this, so I will basically here enter the second choice. So I'm entering 2 and only the name of the file abc, and basically here we have an error. So let me find that. We haven't specified here the parameter, so we need to specify here the file name. And now let's test this again. Choice is going to be the second, name of the file is abc, and here we have that. So content of the file has been successfully displayed, and now it's time to move on to our third choice, and that is to append the file. And for that I'm writing here a comment 3.append to file, and I'm defining the method for that append_file, and these are going to be the parameters file name and text. And basically the path is going to be the same, and try except method would be almost the same. A little bit changes would be there. Instead of r for appending, a is used, and then I would simply write here f.write text, and with that the user will be able to add content to the file, and a message should be displayed that the text appended to file name. So that is basically happening inside of the try block, and except block is handling the errors. So it is done, and now I am simply copying this elif block and would paste here. I will change the option from 2 to 3, and the user has to enter the file name, so I will keep that file name line, and I will add another line for the text. So the user has to write enter text to append, and simply I will call the append method along with its parameters. And now let's test this code. We need to choose the option number 3, and we need to specify the name of the file, and to append inside of the file I'm writing learning file handling is fun, and it is appended inside of the file, so it's working. And now we need to move on to the next option, and that is to delete the file, and that is basically our option number 4. So let's write that method first, and then we will be calling that inside of the main. So in order to delete a file, the user only need to specify the name of the file, so it will have only one parameter, file name. Path would be same, and in order to remove the file, the os.remove is basically used. So I'm writing os.remove, and inside of the brackets I'm writing here path, and a message will be displayed that this file has been deleted, and the name of the file will be displayed, and it is used inside of the curly brackets. For exception there will be a minor difference, and same in the append to file as well. And now let's call this method inside of the main block. So this is going to be our choice number 4, and to delete a file the user only have to specify the name of the file. So I am just simply calling that method here to delete the file. Now let's run this program, and first I will create another test file. So it has been created, as you can see it from here, and now let's delete it. For that I'm going to run the program again, and I will select here 4th choice, enter the name of the file is G, and the G has been gone, as you can see it from here. Okay, and now it's time for the 5th option, and that is to show the list of the files. So I'm writing here the name of the method first, and then I would use here a for loop. Here I am using os.list_dir. Basically this is used to return everything in the folder, and that include file plus folder. So the loop goes through each item one by one, and then I am adding an if block. Basically this will check that if this item actually exists inside of the folder or not. For that I would require a path. So I will be simply calling that path here, basically copying and pasting the same thing. And if the file exists, it has to be printed here. So I am basically printing the file here, and there is a small error since I have used file name here, so I have to write here file as well instead of file name. And now it's time to use that method here in the main block, and that is our fifth choice. We only have to call that method to display the name. So I'm writing here fm.list_files, and now let's test that thing. I'm basically adding few files here. We already have a file abc, and if I run this program again and enter the choice number 5, and here we have the list of the files created inside of the folder. In order to check our program, I have to run this over and over again. In order to get rid of it, I'm using here a while loop, and I am going to select this entire section, this one, and adding an indentation by hitting the tab. And now this will run over and over again, and in order to break that thing we need the choice number 6, and that is to exit the program. So first it will display a method that exiting the program, and then I am using here the break to do that. If the user enter any other choice, for example 7, 8, 9, 10, then a message will be displayed invalid entry. Now let's test this thing here. First let's create a new file. So I'm writing here my file, and I'm going to enter some content. I am learning Python programming. So a new file has been created with the content specified. In order to read, we have to choose the second option. To read the file, we only have to specify the name of the file, and here is the content available inside of the file. In order to append the file, or you can say add more content to the file, we have to specify the option number 3. We have to specify the name of the file, and whatever content we want to add, we can add that thing here by using the option number 3. In order to delete the file, we have to select the option number 4, and only the name of the file will be selected and file is gone, as you can see it from here. In order to see the list of the file, we have to choose the option number 5, and in order to exit from the program, we have to choose the option number 6. And if the user enter an invalid number, for example 90, it will display that the entry is invalid. So that's it for this tutorial, guys. If you find this video helpful, then please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.